double spike.
Completely unnecessary clap, but okay. Add another one.
Super necessary.
Super necessary.
Super necessary. Maybe if you don't like it, maybe you should go maybe watch another kind of podcast, you know? I don't not clap unnecessarily until the ref pulls me off the clap unnecessarily. I'm trying to wrap it and it didn't work out. We're going to cut all that out. And 3, 2, 1. Clap.
Welcome to the podcast show.
Woo!
I am Joe, and I have my beautiful co-host, guest, Rotsky.
Okay, you've had too many chicks on the show, bro. I need a different adjective.
Damn. Freudian slip there, sorry. I have my metalhead fucking Rott friend. You can follow him on Rottcast 2.0, Hiking with Rott, A Moment with Rott, Rott Photography, Dyerson Productions. Find him, follow him. He's a cool dude.
He's alright. For now, this is pre-zombie Rott.
And we are going to do a strain review today of Granddaddy Purple from Fat Panda. Granddaddy Purple.
Who, hashtag Fat Panda. I would like to throw out that Fat Panda gets a lot of flack, and I think it's only just because they've been around so long. And then when the big surge hit, I mean, they definitely struggled for a little bit there. I just want to say to the company, you have obviously gotten your feet back under you and have really stepped up the game lately, man. Like,
well, for as big as they are.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, pretty impressive.
It is. And, you know, people will come and be like, you know, I got Fat Panda. It's one of my nicest weeds I got. And they do the rolling eyes thing. And I'm like, dude, try this shit, man. I'm not even kidding. But, yeah, I like Fat Panda. They are one of our number one movers. And they're consistent as fuck. Except for that slight dip, which hit every company.
And I like this strain. I've had it before. It's a nice indica coming in at a total 27% at 23% THC. It's got some nice purple color to
it. Joe's got a new toy.
Yeah, buddy.
So you're doing both? Then that light cancel out the other light? Which actually could be kind of cool.
Cancel out what other light?
Well, I'm just thinking that if you have the bright light flooding the multicolored lights that are in it.
Oh, that's not even a thing. The multicolor lights don't even really show up all that much. But I like this one. I like purple weed. So anything that's purple, I like. I find it intriguing. I like the flavor of it. And so, yeah, we're going to crack this open and do a strain review on the Granddaddy Purple from Fat Panda. Have you had it before, Rott?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I have actually reviewed it several times on Hiking with Rott.
Nice. All right, let's go ahead and open her up. And the smell test. Ooh, yeah.
Granddaddy Purple. A California original, the famous Granddaddy Purple makes its first appearance in 2003. It is a formidable cross between two heavy indica strains, Purple Urkel and Bid Bud. That's Bid, not big. Pleasing to the eye, the strain reflects deep shades of purple with a light, white-toned, crystally frost. Granddaddy Purple is effective in terms of helping with loosening tension and bodily pain, which I should need today, as well as encourage a feeling of physical tranquility.
Wow, those are some pretty amazing traits.
Yeah, it's very, very, and then its quick description is flower, berry, euphoric, Granddaddy Purple, grape, indica, relaxed, sleepy, spicy, herbal.
Smell this and tell me what you think. I already know what I think. Very interesting.
It's definitely got that, was this a dub?
No, it's an eighth.
Little nugs.
Well, I got some of it over here.
Okay. You get to do the last two. That was more of a scrunch, but it was there.
Tell me what you think about the smell.
I'm trying. Right now, all I smell is my fingers. I smoked a cigarette. Like, gross. I don't know. It's got what I like to call that Twix smell to it. Really fruity, kind of grape, for sure. You know what? Oh, wait. What is that? Oh, son of a bitch. It's a very specific grapey, kind of fruity smell, dude. Like a candy. I just can't think. Like a sweet tart almost.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of Christmas. It's got like the pine.
I had no pine.
The pine needle smell. Smell the jar.
No pine.
No pine?
No pine.
It also reminds me of vinegar, like a pickle. Like a pickled fucking...
Are we live today?
No. But it's got a very pickled, vinegary smell to it as well. With a hint of berry and also some pine notes to it. Alright, Rott's going to grab his guitar. And as you can see on the close-up cam there for you at home, that's got some nice purple color to it.
No, it actually adds to it. Look, it adds that light on the top.
I think this first
Yeah,
light.
that's perfect. Dude, look how the purple popped out when you did that.
Yeah.
That's a nice... That was worth it. Oh my God, set productions just get tight here at the podcast show.
And you can see how crystally it is.
Sharpford
The
Avenue
goodness.
Productions.
The colors, all of it. So you got your bowl ready. Let me go ahead and pick out my baby bowl right here.
Dude, I meant to grab your lighter when I left today. I have that stupid following me home like a
I'm
pint.
gonna have to edit that out. Okay.
What? What part? I'm just curious as you're going to edit it anyways.
The
What do you
name
do?
of the shop. I don't know why you would say the name of the shop on the podcast show.
What's the name of the lighter?
Yeah, it's the name of the lighter, which coincidentally,
Is that not a shop we mention anymore? Or is it any
we've
shop?
never mentioned it. Ever. Anyway. Yeah, you throw out a shout out to
2, 1. And we're back. All right, so...
Alright, so I got my baby bowl loaded and I'm ready to go. And you brought your own lighter this time. Fucking awesome. Alright. It looks like fucking something you'd see in a Captain Crunch cereal.
It's
The
gonna
color.
go, it's gonna go, it's gonna go. I stole your lighter. Edit, edit. You brought your own lighter. Cool. Edit, edit. Here's to you, not to me. Every day I smoke the weed. Before I even got into my lungs, I could tell it was gonna be harsh. Ish. Well, that's it.
I will say the flavor doesn't really match the smell. A little bit of earthy.
Definitely earthy. Good.
Yeah.
Good. It's good.
I
I don't like that I feel a diesely sensation in my nostrils.
A little bit.
I want to add a little bit of the flavor.
Yeah, a little bit of berry in there. Tiny bit.
Still in my nose, man. Still in my nose. Oh man, big time. I did not expect that.
Yeah. I'm getting it in my nose as well. I didn't even blow it out of my
Yeah,
nose.
no. I mean, like it's creeping up in there, like
Yeah, it's
coming up like this. That is weird.
That is interesting. And the fact that we both feel it. That's crazy. I'm going to breathe this one out of my nose.
Oh, that's gonna be unpleasant.
Gotta get the full flavor profile. You gotta commit. Breathe it out of your nose. That's one way to do it. It is burning a little dark, which isn't too uncommon with Fat Panda stuff. Takes a little bit longer for you to start seeing that ash. A little bit of harshness. I've coughed a few times already, but that's what you get sometimes, I think, with denser nugs like this. I mean, this doesn't even look like an eighth, really.
I always find that fascinating. I mean, I do. What is your preferred nug? Like, I like a big, not hard rock, but a big, dense buds are my favorite.
I like big, fluffy buds that are squishy. Not too wet, but
Spongy?
squishy, spongy. Yeah, like Falcona. Falcona, in my opinion, does the best.
Hey,
But-
Freddy's ain't no.
Freddy's tends to
slacker.
be a little bit more dense in between Fat Panda and Falcona, but still they're really good as well. Some of their strains are a little bit more.
Dama rocks, man.
Yeah. Dama's good. But Falcona has the fluffiest ones in my opinion. There's a couple hydro shops too that do a really good job of creating fluffy sticky buds. But yeah, this is pretty good. I like it. It's nice indica high.
I really can't get over how much it's in my nose.
Mellow me out a little bit. I've been wound up pretty tight lately. One of the greatest benefits of smoking cannabis is just the instant relaxation you get from it, you know? I just
Weird.
absolutely love that.
That one
Different
was
flavor,
the
huh?
most. Every time, almost. It's like I'm burning off something, Yep, and look, and then, like you said, a little dark on the burning. I'm getting some white ash in here already, though. Oh, lordy. That's a heavy one, though, ain't it?
A little bit. But yeah, man. So you got your second vax today.
I am.
Congrats, man. Tell us about it.
It wasn't bad at all. The first one, I'll say, man, you're going to be anxious because it's an unknown thing you're doing. It's scary. I found the comfort of all the people and the diversity of the humans in line. Even a dude in a Trump shirt, getting it. I thought that was cool the first time. And then they stab you and it hurts for like 5 minutes, in my case, in the arm. And then you sit in a room, come out, go on your way. I went to work that first one. The next day I felt great. I felt amazing, actually. The second one now, I got it at around 10:20 a.m. I was playing the guitar earlier at home. My arm out of nowhere kind of like hurt, and then it went away. And then other than that, I feel like I'm starting to slowly develop a hangover. But what I posted this morning about it too is like, well, first off, side effects have always been a part of modern medicine. Knowing side effects with the stats and the numbers they have give me a lot of confidence in it. And I've had enough friends and family and people who have taken it with such a fair amount of mild symptoms ranging to 1 or 2 with above mild symptoms, but nothing unmanageable. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I've heard that most people have said just a couple days they feel fatigued and shitty, but they take a Tylenol and they end up feeling okay. So yeah, I mean...
It's a very mild flu-like thing, but that's right now. I mean, it may get worse as we go. I mean, it is working. And apparently it takes about 24 hours for it to kick in. But it also is a feeling of accomplishment and a feeling of kind of cockiness, I guess, as being like...
Oh, so you already feel better than everybody else?
I feel safer than everybody. I feel like I'm part of something bigger to help a problem, and I don't care who you are, that mantle is kind of brings up some pride.
Oh, you start thinking about the betterment of mankind over yourself?
Just a little bit. Just enough so that I could be myself and worry about myself again. Yes, Joe.
Yeah, I like that.
But, it's like right before, it was like, there's a fight, they have guns and knives, and you have nothing. And now I feel like I at least have a knife against, a monster. But in 14 days, I'll be fully inoculated against this version of the coronavirus. And there'll be booster shots guaranteed until they dial it in. And who knows, maybe in 20 years we'll have to call a number and be like, if you got the Pfizer shot, or all the doctors, all the teachers, all the smart people will be dead and you can have the planet. Good luck with all that. You don't believe in environmental problems. You don't believe in being nice to each other. So I don't want to live here.
Well, I will say, I'm not one to jump on board with the vaccine quite yet. I think it's funny when people talk about skeptical people about the vaccine. They say things about them that aren't very pleasant. But at the same time, if you really think about it, like, how can the average American not feel skeptical about this, right?
Well, because they've lost trust and they have no one to place their trust in. I would trust that if one of your kids spent their entire life becoming a scientist, a doctor, or whatever fancy words it is to do these exact things, that they were a good person and they had kids and they had parents they want to take care of. And there's millions of those people out there with all sorts of families and lives, and I can't possibly believe that they're all evil or part of some scheme to end mankind. It's just not how it works. So, plus, there's answers to the questions that are making people skeptical, like how did they do it so fast? The question should be, how come it took so long before on everything? It was steps in bureaucracy. They did everything this time the exact same way, only instead of doing it compartmentalized one at a time. Please check out last week tonight with John Oliver. His last episode on it is amazing. And they stacked them all together and did them all at once. Now, it doesn't mean they took shortcuts and skipped steps. What it means is that they had the first part working at the same time as the second part and the third part and the fourth part on a disease that is, or a vaccinate they've been working on for several years, concepts that they have improved since the last 20 years ago when they tried it first and pulled out of it. That's what science does. Is there going to be mistakes, fatalities, errors, side effects, and everything else? Yes, but you eat McDonald's every day. and you stare at a cell phone and you're surrounded by the science of all those same people. The community that works to do nothing but enlighten us and make us better. So I say to the doubters, be careful your sources, which are too many, and have a little faith.
Well, how can you not be skeptical when we probably never landed on the moon? 9/11 was an inside job, and you see how politically driven this pandemic was.
I don't, because I pulled out of it. All I see is the people that I talk to on a daily basis, person to person, and that. And if you pull out of that bullshit quagmire that has nothing to do with you, you're not going to make any changes. You're not going to change anyone's mind or opinion. And go to the right sources, I believe. And it's a matter of picking your fence, your side, and what sources you're going to trust. Just like you would if you walk into an emergency room and walk up to a complete stranger and be like, pull this fucking knife out of my arm. You're not going to go on the internet real quick and be like, da-da-da-da. You're going to have faith in it. And the same people you have faith that are building those roads and putting those big poles that if they fall over, they'll crush you. That happens. Okay, so what it is a very instinctual brain that is very paranoid has been tempted with too much information, and paranoia doesn't know how to process it. I didn't say that the way I wanted to.
I will say it does seem like some people go down that rabbit hole, and they take a small shred of truth and it ends up turning into like this big rabbit hole of lies and conspiracies, and they just what?
Do you remember the what's that called, telephoning in school? When you'd sit there and start one thing, it takes 6 little kids before it was Jimmy's got AIDS and has sex with monkeys in the butt.
Yeah, exactly.
This was the 80s for me,
yeah,
sorry.
I mean, so that's what the topic was when we did the circle thing, yeah.
No, I'm saying, though, that's what's happening right now. It's telegraphing on a multiple level. Too many opinions, too many people, too many wrongs, too many rights,
too many
no
memes.
True information. It's like... the answers are there, and very frustrated and very smart people are trying to say it, and it takes one person. I mean, the flat earth conspiracy was a paper. Autism by vaccines was a paper. One person put it out, it gets a hold of it, and then you've got people it's so obvious what's happening. It's our nature. And now we got fear in the air. Maybe you don't feel it, but it's in the air, and it's a question and everything. But look, a year ago, people with the mask, we're going to die, I can't wear a mask. These people are all wearing masks now. I don't know, man. It's so frustrating, but at the same time, it's everybody's battle now. I've decided that I don't care about that anymore, and my battle is making sure that I do what I feel is safest for me.
I just don't think it should be forced on people. No. I think it's people's American freedom
then you sound like
to choose.
Of course it is. And nobody's forcing anything on anybody.
Well, they're kind of like...
But if you're choosing to get in a car, you have to have a driver's license. And you have to... If you're going to work, you shouldn't be sick. And if you're traveling and there's an infectious pandemic in the country and you're not willing to take the steps to fit into society and help us move forward, then I think those people should not be allowed to infect everybody else. And they don't have to get the virus. That's the thing. Nobody has to do it. But... you don't have to wear pants to go into Safeway, but somebody's going to complain about it, Joe.
Well, pants, seatbelts, those aren't things you're putting in your body. So it's a little different when you...
Did you get vaccinated when you were a baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also got fucking
chicken
chickenpox, and I fucking
Molly?
conquered it.
Have you ever, when you eat Molly? I conquered
chickenpox, and now I don't have to worry about getting it ever again. I got vaccinated. I'm not anti-vax. I got my kids vaccinated. But this is not a vaccination.
Well, we're also dealing with a nation of people that destroy their bodies with unknown substances just for fun. Me with my acid, cocaine,
exactly, because it's your freedom, it's your right.
Yeah, but you're not. But then, wouldn't you think if you wouldn't put that into your pell-mell into your body with known side effects and deaths associated with it?
Just because I've eaten McDonald's and fucking done drugs,
you're not going to let. You're being very defensive, Joe.
No, I'm not. I'm just being
You're not letting me finish my point.
Okay,
the point is I alone, I'm talking about me, have eaten more tabs of acid. I never knew the source of where the acid was, how it was made, what it was. I ate it knowing that I was going to feel like shit the next few days, and I knew it with all the bullshit out there about genetic manipulation and spinal fluid and strychnine. I did it all the time. And then that wasn't backed by an entire community of world-renowned scientists who ran all this shit through test. 90 99% success rate on anything, I would put $1 million down if I knew a 98% chance of winning something. My luck's not even that bad.
Interesting, 98%.
And were not the correct numbers. It could be 93 to 99% of all of the things it worked and it stopped it. You know, a couple of people that died and got sick were given the placebos. So they have the science behind it. They did it. They just did it the way that we could do everything. Fast, efficient, and badass. And the same people, the same smart people with all those steps. How do you put it? You're at a restaurant, all of a sudden you've got a 30 top. That was supposed to be a 5 top. You make adjustments, you get it done, you slam it out. You don't do it the way that you usually do it. You do it in a way that takes all those processes and narrows it and streamlines it. It takes professionals to do that. It takes people who know how their fucking job is and years of professional, learning and study. And so I just have to have faith in it because I put my faith in everything, especially with this rheumatoid arthritis. I let them put hydrochloroquine in me. I let them give me a drug that's supposed to stop this from happening. And so for me, I guess I also have to get the flu shot now. Never did my whole life. Never. Until this stupid thing. So I guess it's a matter of have faith. It's 2020 fucking one, and this shit would have wiped out civilization not even 50 years ago, 60 years ago, I mean, it would have been way worse. It would have been more like the Spanish flu numbers and shit. Like brutal.
Well, it's always interesting to look at those numbers too because of where the population stands at that moment in time. I think pre-pandemic it was probably floating somewhere between 7 and 8 billion people on this earth, which is an extraordinary number for one species to have that many of its kind.
That many viruses. That's what we are.
On a rock floating in fucking space, bruh.
But as far as giving other people shit about their decision, that's not cool. But we do as a society have to take the safety of our society in whole. That's why we make certain rules and things and crap like that.
But now they're saying there's a chance that it could have started in a lab.
Mm-hmm.
So, which wouldn't be a big surprise, but unfortunately it's just one of those things where nothing we can do about it now, regardless if it did start in a lab or not.
It's going to be way smarter. But here's the thing we can do about it is not give a fuck where it started. That's not our job. That's for them to figure out. Our job is to move forward and get better and get back to our lives, which everybody wants to do, but they're too scared because they've had too many naysayers. Even if you don't believe what somebody's saying to you, your subconscious remembers it. It's in there. It's now building blocks of fear, paranoia, and ignorance. The only way to do that is to pick your lane, pick your faith in something. And I'm an atheist, so every time I say have faith, I really want to kick myself in the teeth. But I'm a spiritual atheist.
Yeah.
And we make adaptions, and we're the most badass creatures that have ever lived on the planet. Also, the amount of experimental fucking shit they put in my dad and his dads and all that generation without our level of testing and knowledge, and dude, our body, we might have some severe repercussions in 40 years from side effects or shit, or maybe in 2. I might be dead in 8 months. I don't know, but I'll know because all those people that took it a year ago when it first came out will already be waves of dead, and I'll know it's coming. And I shall seek revenge on those that doubted me and did not subscribe to mine or Joe's fucking YouTube channel.
All right, well, I give the Granddaddy Purple by Fat Panda, or AKA Frost Factory, 4 out of 5 stars.
We concur. It was surprisingly diesel-y. That was weird.
Diesel-y, has some strange
I don't remember the joint being diesel-y.
Aromas. Burnt dark. I'm stoned. It's nice and stony.
Dark.
Yeah. It's nice and stony. So, yeah, it's got a good flavor.
It's kind of chilly in the pot port today.
Yep.
Think of pot port.
Nope.
Carport, but pot port.
Nice.
Studio. I should have just said in a studio.
And nice dense nugs. Nice color of purple, as you can see there.
Did not taste like it smelled.
Did not taste like it smelled.
And again,
which is not a bad thing.
No.
It's not like we're marking off points for that.
We should do an episode on where because we know it's terpenes give you your flavor and your aroma, but do those burn off first? Do they burn during? I'm curious. Is that maybe explain that? Like, because you smell it and they're all there, and then bam, you burn it with fire. Well, you cook it is what happens. You're cooking that smell, and you're gonna get a different thing. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're feeling it now.
Yeah.
Feeling it today. Well, congratulations on your second vax, Rocks. Rott.
You want to do that one again, Captain?
Second
And
vax,
3, 2, 1, re-edit!
Congratulations on getting your second vax, Rott.
In my last appearance on the podcast show.
Good luck not getting a blood clot tonight.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
You have a 6.
You can get a blood clot at any time in your life.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like I've had some heartburn issues lately.
That's another. I would love to do a myth because that's the other one. Everybody's like, well, a whole bunch of people died. They were like the first people they gave it to were already dying. They were like 70 to 90 years old. They're like, you killed my grandpa. So it wasn't the 14 kinds of cancer he had, the dementia, and the fact that he was 90. No, it was COVID. It was the vaccine.
It was definitely the vaccine.
Definitely the vaccine. Everybody subscribe, please, to this man's channel. He's got some great shit coming. If you don't think that he's improving every time, look at that. Look at that pot. Well, I don't know where I would point.
I'm trying.
Where would it be on the monitor?
Right here.
No, but like on that show, on that.
No, that's fine. It doesn't
Where would
matter.
I point?
It's
Like
not
here?
going to work.
It's going to be right here. It's going to be right there. It's going to be right here. Maybe it'll be right here.
I will say, yeah, the channels have been looking pretty good. The content's looking pretty good, so we appreciate your follows. We are always down for suggestions and comments.
Guests.
You know, no one's perfect. No one's a know-it-all in the cannabis industry. So if you want to share something with us and let us know.
It's absolutely the
We're
whole
always
reason
about education.
for this show is to, we have proven ourselves wrong several times on several things.
For sure.
And that's what it's all about.
It's a very complex industry, the cannabis industry, and we just want to share our personal thoughts and opinions with you and have a good time and smoke.
And hopefully turn you on to something good and save, who knows? Save you some shopping time, or at least give you something to go try out.
Yeah, and let us know if it matches what you hear on the podcast show. So, yeah, thank you very much, everybody. That'll wrap up this episode. Have a good day.
Stay safe out there, people. Love each other.
Fuck that.
And we're up. 3, 2, 1, wrap it up.